Yeah, last we left off, you guys are in the Kollasi Wilderness, and you notice that something very strange has been going on here. From a certain radius, it looks like a whole forest has been turned upside down, with the roots of trees stretching up to the sky while their leaves kind of stretch along the dirt in front of you. There have been many strange and bizarre animals darting across the path and through the trees around you. Overall, it's just got very weird vibes. And you have finally come to the end of your long, twisting path, and you are looking up at a large tower. So, the tower is, like, it looks bizarre. It doesn't look like it was made as one big architectural project, as much as it looks like it was, like, layers were added over time. And, it stretches up, and its distended height almost kind of breaks the low cloud layer, but not quite, and the inverted forest around you shudders in a wind that seems to be emanating right from the tower itself. What do y'all do?
Well, I suppose I take my first tentative step towards this tower and kind of start...
Jared, before we walk to tower, should we make plan or should we just barge in door? Does it have door?
Got door.
Alright, barge in door.
Barge in door.
Knock, or do we like pleasantly call to the highest tower? To the fair maiden in the top of Rapunzel.
How close are you guys to the tower?
I don't know if one's describing it.
A safe 100
feet. Yeah, you guys
feet.
are going to just walk into it. Alright,
100 feet? Okay.
You can see from this distance it's got a door.
So I suppose we might as well just let's not barge in crossbows blazing here. Let's see if we can just talk our way through whatever this is. I mean,
before you continue with that thought, can you even shoot crossbow?
No, that's besides the point.
Alright, good. I thought I was only one.
Are there windows are there windows up high? And does it look like if so, are there like any signs of life coming from there?
So, it's not nighttime, so you can't really see any light emanating from anything, but there are windows, but it's a little strange. It doesn't look like they've been placed uniformly around the tower. It kind of looks like they're scattered haphazardly just up its length, like, there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to where they're placed. But there are a couple there. More than a couple, there's many.
Well, are any, like, at the height, like, within, like, throwing distance, I can, like, chuck something through?
I'm gonna say the closest one to the ground is maybe 20-ish feet up. Oh, yeah,
I got that.
Tried.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up a rock and like go closer to it, just like kind of like just chuck a small rock, you know, gently through. I don't want to hurt anything inside.
Oh, what do you want? So how close are you getting?
Probably within like 20 feet, you know, straight 45-degree line.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. I'm gonna say you can chuck a small rock up there with relative ease.
Nice.
And it's actually really interesting. As you get closer, like the wind coming off of the tower, like it feels like it gets stronger as you get closer. So you actually go to hurl this rock, and like it does hit, but you can see there's a lot of resistance. It almost gets blown away.
Okay, can I make a nature check to see if like there's anyone that like went through the tower or if there's any tracks around it?
So you're just like looking for tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of. Can I kind of make like an Arcana check to see like? I guess if it's. Oh yeah. If it would be possible for me to even like approach this tower, like does anything look overtly magically trying to kill me? Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, so you kind of like scour the ground around it for tracks, and what you can tell is that it does look like there is a path to the door that has been used more than like. The thing is that the wind seems to have blown away any trace of tracks, so you can see the area where it looks like people have probably walked on more, but you don't see any specific footprints.
19.
And that was Arcana. You can tell it's a very arcane tower. Actually, I think what you notice is there are like clusters of dark red ambery crystals just like growing around like the base of the tower and like up its sides a little. And 3 of you guys are magic users, right?
Yeah.
You recognize it immediately. This is tellurite, which is a kind of crystal growth that forms in areas that are heavily magical. Like, it'll grow like as a crust inside of like cauldrons that are used to make potions. It'll kind of if you I guess, never really use it. Like, if you never clean it a lot, then your wand might kind of get a crust with this stuff. It very much gums up the works. It stops magical energy, and it is kind of prized in some places for that reason.
Gotta clean your wand in the shower.
It's like, yeah, you gotta polish that wand. But, anyway.
Polish them all, boys.
Yeah, so tellurite kind of grows as a thin crust around, like, magical stuff.
Will I wake up with like tellurite crusties in my eyes?
Funny that you ask. It's kind of a long-term process. So like if you use a potion, like if you use a what's it called, a cauldron to make a potion once, you're not gonna have anything. If you use the same cauldron to make potions for years, then you'll get a pretty good crop of it.
Some sorcerers will find, sometimes like, you'll occasionally see sorcerers that like collapse, right? You know, they spit some blood or whatever, and so you rush them to your, I don't know, hospital, your cleric hospital, your fantasy cleric hospital.
Your fantasy hospital.
Yeah, and they like cut you open and you just got crystals in your body, because that's how it works. Magic comes from the heart. Sometimes literally.
That's just like warp's kidney stones, wouldn't it?
Oh god, magic kidney stones. No, it can't really grow on living creatures unless they're incredibly sedentary.
Is it like...
Actually, like slumbering dragons, sometimes it'll happen.
Is it used for anything?
Actually, not in a way you would know.
Okay.
How about me?
How about us?
Yes, us.
You guys know it's like kind of like antithetical to use. The thing is that it kind of actually blocks it's like, you know when you leave a battery in for like a really long time and when you take it out there's that nasty kind of crusty stuff on it? This is the magical equivalent. It'll actually like, block.
So this is the fuck you crystal.
Yeah, it'll block, it'll block the flow of magic and it actually makes your stuff a lot less useful in that way. It just kind of gums up the works.
Can I look at the tellurite growth and kind of, judging by the fact that this is a very arcane area, kind of take into account and see how long this has been growing?
Yeah, I think you can. It can be scrubbed off, so you don't know if it's been cleaned before, but, what you can tell is, probably it's been there for, it's been growing at least this crop for at least a couple of years. Kind of the interesting thing, you don't notice any on the ground around the tower, just on the tower itself.
Is the ground like, is it paved or is it just like forest?
It's forest.
Floor?
It's forest floor.
Well, should we, make our way to the door?
I think that is good idea. Yes.
A real quick side note, something I realized, like, as I was leaving last session, I said, now I have to do a fucking Russian accent for your character's brother. So, thanks for that.
Bless. And for my mother and father as well.
No, they don't have it. They just like faked it around you for the first several years of your life.
Your entire family dies.
No, they just faked it around you for the first several years of your life, and that's why you have it.
Yeah.
Alright, I can't wait to see. If you had answered the original phone call in a Russian accent, I immediately would have known that was Reed, but he was speaking in this weird Western accent, and I just didn't understand him, yeah.
So y'all are approaching the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all approach the door.
There's a doorbell. There's no knob.
I press the doorbell.
Okay.
It's like a straight up like...
Yeah, it's like a doorbell.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
so,
is it one of the ones that like chimes like cool things?
Nah.
Oh.
It starts playing the background music.
So Norman reaches out and presses the doorbell and disappears.
I probably could have assumed that was gonna happen. Well,
could I cast shape water and like put water on the door in the shape of a knocker and then make it ice and go chunk chunk chunk?
I'm gonna say it's gonna take you like 10 minutes. You can give it a shot.
It would only take like 3 casts.
I'm going to push that doorbell.
What if it just killed you?
That's fine.
Yeah. And then Jared disappears.
So
Oh, I see.
Let's not do that.
If we split the party, I'll kill you.
I want to look at my notes, look back at you, and hit the doorbell.
I'm gonna try the doorknob.
So there's no knob. So you hear like ping and Penelope just...
You can just like barge into the door and just like charge
Is
in.
there like any like handle or anything?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try and like push the door.
And just swings open.
Oh, okay.
You guys are about a mile back in the forest, back on the path.
Well,
All
You
right.
can see the tower in the distance.
Hello?
start walking.
Hello, anybody? Is anybody home?
All right, I have a great idea. We go to tower. We sneak up on Helga.
and get your head axed off.
Well, no, we stay at a comfortable distance. 30 feet at least.
All right, let's do that.
Is sneaking up
normal
onto
man.
people proper social protocol?
Only if they hate magic and loathe your existence because you use it.
You're gonna get her killed. That's fine. Actually, no.
So I'm just gonna take out my tiny notepad and write that down.
And when you are with friends who say it is good idea.
I'm gonna continue scribbling that down.
Don't succumb to peer pressure.
So Helga,
Stay at school. Don't do drugs. Eat your vegetables.
Stay in magic school. Don't do wizard drugs. So the door creaks open. It's this kind of heavy oak deal, and you can just see into the room beyond, and it's comfortingly lit. It's kind of cozy. The floor is littered with papers, and furniture is just kind of strewn haphazardly across the room. It looks kind of like a waiting room or a foyer, but the design is all over the place. It's clear that not much consideration was put into its construction. Maybe they don't get visitors much.
So things look like they were placed here, not like it was just ransacked or something.
It doesn't look like it was ransacked. It looks like it was just kind of made haphazardly.
Is there I'm gonna look at some of the papers.
Okay. So you're picking up papers. A lot of them seem like kind of mundane letters. There's one from someone named Hogarth to someone named Mom. And it looks like it was half finished and then stopped because he made a big typo or whatever and want to start over. So it just kind of looks like the detritus of people living here. And then there's one to someone you don't recognize in the language, but you can see the initials HC. There's another one with the initials AX. There's just kind of it seems correspondence mostly, and it seems about pretty mundane stuff.
Are there more Hogar or Mom ones about?
You do see one to Hogarth from Mom,
Oh,
and
nice.
it's something along the lines "Hi, honey, I hope you're enjoying your magical apprenticeship. I sent you some cookies," and you can see there's this little empty bag with crumbs, and it's "I sent you some cookies," and it's just it seems like it's someone's mom to maybe a teenager.
Hogar! Hogar!
You don't, you hear no response.
And
Do I hear
Icarus.
anything from above?
No.
Okay. Are there stairs around?
Yeah, there's a spiral staircase that seems to go up the whole breadth of the tower. And yeah, a lot of the letters that are strewn about are actually in a language you don't understand,
Oh,
or
okay.
maybe some sort of cipher.
Yoo-hoo. Meanwhile, I think the rest of us are just kind of making our way back. Or at
There's
least
also a couple
Jared
potted
is.
plants.
Making our way
They seem pretty
downtown. I can't say that in a Russian accent.
Volking path. This is fast, and I'm homebound.
That's really good.
I'm gonna walk up those sexy stairs.
There are some pretty erotic stairs. I'll give you
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Rolling tongos.
I
What have I
have
done?
feeling that Helga is walking into a dangerous situation without
Yeah.
We split the party.
I only need 2 friends. I don't have a name for my weapons. I feel like I should have done
Did you
that.
bring-
Yeah.
did
You
bring
look like
presents?
someone who would name their weapons.
Yeah.
I have names for my fist.
What is it that
I
the
can't-
hound said?
I can't say them.
2 NSFW for this scenario.
It's not the time, Maddie. It's not the time. It's not the time, God. I'm sorry.
It's always the time.
See, but
you.
we would know because they're tattooed on your knuckles.
Yeah. You have to fit 3 letters onto one knuckle.
And it's misspelled because Helga
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know how to spell it.
Damn.
Damn.
Messed
He's not
up.
cool.
I'm sorry, if you don't know magic, you're just not
Well, that's
smart.
a little bit elitist.
Okay.
It is. It is very
Yeah.
elite.
Yeah.
What's up at the top of those stairs?
no.
Okay, so you're heading up the stairs, and it just seems to another and kind of similar floor. It looks like essentially a living space.
Mhm.
That oh, I forgot to mention, the first one was also pretty dusty, and this
Oh,
one
okay.
is as well. It's just it doesn't look like it gets a lot of foot traffic, but it's similar. It's just kind of books strewn about and some letters and such. There's a big comfy looking couch.
Are there any more of those whack crystals?
Actually, I think as you walk around, you notice that there's some growing in the cracks up against the walls and such. Nothing nothing extravagant.
Are there any windows in this room?
Yeah.
Okay. how high up am I, like, from the ground?
You think it's the one that you threw the rock at.
Oh, okay.
It's like 25-ish feet up.
Alright. I assume there's more stairs going up?
Oh yeah, it seems like the staircase goes all the way up the tower.
Oh, okay.
If you were to guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready my war pick. Yeah, just in case. This place seems a bit whack.
Yeah, it is a little whack. I'll give you that.
Johnson.
You do hate magic, so and this entire place is just magic.
Yeah.
Johnson.
Are you just like just kind of readying your war pick and
Yeah. I just have it in my hand.
From the other side of the room, you hear this just like suddenly, and you hear and this like raven just like flies up and onto a nearby like a little coffee table in front of the big sofa and just starts like hopping up and down and flapping its wings frantically. And saying,
I'll put my like hand out, like cautiously, like.
You're gonna Disney princess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it seems like calm down a little now that it's gotten your
nice.
attention, and
Okay.
just like flaps its wings and seems to be trying to communicate something, but you don't know what.
Wizard charades.
Wizard charades.
Do you want me to follow you?
And it just like kind of shrugs with its wings and it like nods,
Lead the way.
and it like it tries to pick up a pencil in its beak and scribble on one of the papers lying about, but it's like very uncoordinated. It seems like it's a tough task, and you don't really get anything from it.
A. B. C. D. E. F. G. H. G or H? H. Hogar, is it you? Wait.
And it shakes its head no.
Mama Hogar?
This looks really like kind of quizzical and like no.
Okay. Second letter. A. B. C. D. E. E. He.
Helga.
Third letter.
Oh, I know what
Should I just follow you, or do you want to tell me something?
How about we
We
get
like
there
it.
and they
Yeah.
finish the word?
Wait, what? Wait, if the first two letters is H-E, would it spell out help?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
but
what we're all thinking, but that's not.
that's
L?
not.
For hell gonna find out, you heathen.
P.
Hey, you can't skip
It was
through
a
it
fast
like
forward.
that. Yeah, exactly.
It was a cut screen.
So you're an old woman now.
It's
Sweet.
been 20 years.
So it just kind of like nods and like gestures with a wing towards the stairs. Forest gang, what are you doing?
We've been
walking.
Yeah, we've been trying to make
So
our way
you've just
back to the tower
been
for 20 minutes.
exasperatedly walking back to the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing the world's shittiest game of I Spy.
Yeah. Okay, give me a bit of that.
I see something,
You didn't even say it right.
green. I've never played I Spy.
Are you playing
I
I
live in the
Spy
middle
or
of the
Ice?
woods.
Are you playing I
It
Spy or
is-
I See?
Yes.
Pine needle.
No.
Tree leaves.
Yeah.
We're in a coniferous forest. Pine needle.
Okay, fine.
I spy with my little eye. Jared.
So do I.
Yeah.
Wait, so do I.
Wow.
I spy with my little tiny eye. Something light blue.
The
Is
sky.
No.
Oh.
Canonically, I'm staring right at the object.
Which is?
Is it, that dope, let's see. Is it the sky?
What's your telling this?
I think yours is
17! Yes!
yours is higher than mine.
Yeah, we're both smarter than you then.
God,
My
wow.
intelligence is an 18.
I'm sitting at a fat 9, boys.
I am going to cry myself to sleep tonight.
What is it?
It is Norman's eye.
Oh!
Norman's eyes are only half
That's
light
not
blue.
really
Exactly.
light blue.
You know
I mean,
what? Trick question. Clever. So, everyone roll me a perception check. Except you, Helga.
2.
Is it with my eyes?
Yeah.
Oh no.
14.
What you get?
Okay, so I got a 17.
Alright, yeah, Norman, you notice, like, in the forest around you, you see like all these like tiny little pinpricks of white light that you realize are like little eyes of a bunch of animals just staring at you.
Bunch of animals staring at us right now.
Alrighty then.
I look around.
Was that an in-character cough?
In character.
Right,
Okay.
you have to cough with your voice, okay?
Yeah.
Cough with your accent.
Oh yeah, you don't have a character voice yet.
I need to establish that. I guess next session. Before next session.
All
you
right.
do it now.
Maybe we walk faster.
Yeah, let's go a little faster. Anyway, I spy with my little eye something, I don't know, what is that? Like a... I'm gonna kind of glance ahead. Like a red? I think that's red.
Oh, Tellurium?
Tellurite?
Tellurite, darn it, I need to look at my
Tellurite.
notes for that.
Like, you know, tell you right, you know? It's like wordplay.
Yes.
I feel a deep need to explain this.
All right,
Tell
I
who
get.
right?
Ah!
Tell you right.
Alrighty then, let's get inside this tower.
Alright, how far away are we?
So you're getting closer. It's not taking a huge amount of time to get here now that you're kind of picking up the pace, but yeah. You guys are still walking. You press the fateful doorbell.
Nice.
No.
No.
What?
We're not doing that shit again.
I'm going to go make an up.
No,
we all
he said
thought
you
I
guys-
said you did. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, we all
pressed.
thought you said you press and we're like, no!
That'd be very funny if you did.
Yeah.
It'd be like a power move.
It might
Second
lead you
time's
somewhere
the
else.
charm,
Alright,
yeah.
okay, where is Alberto taking me?
El Parajo is it Pajaro?
I don't speak Spanish,
I'm
man.
asking Evan.
I've taken 3 years and
It's
I can
Pajaro.
say maybe cake and hello.
Patético.
That's me.
Yeah, I think it's Pajaro. So El Pajaro is leading you up the stairs, and he's just like kind of like hopping up and down, flapping his wings. And, like seems to be trying to gesture something, but like it's getting lost in translation.
I'm gonna try and like go to pick him up so he can like kind of.
All right, I think he flutters like off of your hand and lands on your shoulder. He
Okay.
just kind of like gestures with his wing up in front of you.
All right, up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He seems to want you to go onwards.
Yes, I continue my strutting attitude up there. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. So you get up to the next floor, and let me look at my documents. Yeah. You come to a room that looks like some kind of music room. Like it's got like this like black and white kind of checkered floor, and there's like a bunch of instruments all around the room.
Is there a jukebox?
Is there
There's
a
no
piano?
jukebox.
Darn it.
Is there a piano?
There's a piano.
Hell yeah.
And so then the bird like he like looks around and something like it seems to occur to him, and he hops off of your shoulder and onto a nearby like I'm gonna say what's a tall instrument. Onto a cello, yeah. And he like seems like trying to get your attention again.
Okay, I walk over to the cello.
And so he's like trying to think of how to say this, and he scratches 4 tallies onto the wood of the cello. And he like taps on it, like it doesn't destroy the cello. And he like taps on it a couple times to indicate like 4, and then he looks at you like kind of quizzically.
I'm gonna play four notes on the cello.
And he's like, he just kind of puts up his wings in his aspiration. He's like, points at you, points at 4. And I think he scratched a little arrow pointing away from 4, and then he writes 1, like 1 tally.
Oh yeah, no, my friends, they are dead. They pressed a weird button and they're gone.
And he just kind of like stares at you for a second. He flutters to a window, and he like looks out, and he like kind of tries to get your attention. So you can see in the distance like the speck of your friends moving down the path back towards the.
All right, nice. Oh snap! Where do we put Krevin?
But next to
I think Krevin and Jamjar
car.
are chilling in front of the tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't press the button.
You don't know Jamjar's life.
I actually would have had to stand on top of Jamjar and
Yeah.
press the button.
Oh, then I couldn't have pressed the button. I probably would have been like, nah. Retcon.
Too late.
We're
bud.
retconning.
Too
We're
late.
retconning.
No,
I picked you up.
We're retconning you were standing on top of Jamjar.
Alright.
And so Jamjar did disappear with you.
Alright,
So
well, I'm
you're
still on
still
top of
with me.
Jamjar.
Nice.
Alright.
Headed back.
I spy with, wait, hello.
That-
I spy with my little eye something auburn.
Is it, Norman's hair? What color's your hair, Ben?
Brown.
Are you colorblind?
Yes! It's a debilitating disease. I got it when I read the book that makes you colorblind at the book club.
So
that would do it.
If Jam Jar disappeared with Penelope when only Penelope touched the button, that can lead into this whole scenario where one person just touches like 2 people at once and smacks the button with like their head or something, and they all have to like.
Human chain.
Yeah,
God, that
that's
sounds
pretty
good.
Oh, is it Jam Jar?
Yes.
Beautiful.
I always assumed Jam Jar
Wait,
was
Jam
white because
Jar's
of the drop.
auburn?
Yeah.
No. If you looked on the .com.
If you weren't a fake fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, wait. Let's pull this up.
Okay.
So you're standing in this room with a bunch of instruments,
Yeah.
and then Fantasia style, unaided, they begin to play.
I'm freaked out.
What are they playing?
Does it sound nice?
The Entertainer by Scott Joplin.
Oh, nice. All of them at the same time?
Mhm.
Is it like coordinated?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's cool as fuck, I'd be saying if I were here.
And the violin is kind of like hovering in the air as an unseen hand pulls the bow.
I look at the bird worryingly.
The bird doesn't seem phased.
All right. Where do we go now?
And just kind of like points upwards, but then also like gestures back like at the group of your friends who are wandering towards the tower.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
And that's when
Alright.
we walk in the door.
Nice. Okay.
Wait, was the door just left open?
Yeah.
Unless I don't think you said you closed it.
No.
so I assume it's-
I'm letting some fresh air in the joint.
Okay.
It's probably musty.
Yeah, it probably does smell like milk.
So you start walking up the stairs, and these instruments are following you, like just like a fucking like a mariachi band following you around.
Are any getting like real close to me?
Nope.
Okay, good.
You just have a bit of a procession now.
Oh, that's fair enough, I guess.
Yeah. And so now that there is a
Do I get bardic inspiration?
You do not, unfortunately. And so you follow the staircase up, and this one actually like there's like walls around the end. It comes into kind of a stairwell, and so there's a door you have to open to get to the next.
I push the door open.
Okay. Roll me a dex save.
All right. That's gonna be a fat 12.
Yeah. So you push it open, and your vision is suddenly obscured as a bucket of red paint falls on your head.
Oh, come on.
This is hell.
I'm gonna wipe the paint like from my eyes and
All
look
right.
at the bird like, what the fuck?
It goes in its little raven voice.
I like this bird.
I'm gonna do
Talk, man.
not.
Yeah.
They can say human words.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a not. It's not gonna be an angry slap, but it's gonna be like just like a normal like
It dies.
oh.
Explodes.
You know what? It
just
deserved
kill
it.
Okay, so you just kind of smack it.
Freaking Hogar, whatever his name was.
Anyway,
This one is
So we
explicitly
are
not Hogar.
we are ascending this tower.
Alright.
We are in there.
Do we see the
I
same
think,
letters?
yeah, you guys make your way to the front of the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we see the same letter? Wait. We're in the front of the tower right now, right?
Like,
Alright, so you head into the first room?
Yeah.
I'm just going to make up for the fact that I said that you guys were a mile away. You just took a long fucking time spelling out the word help with the bird.
Yeah, it took
Yeah.
us. It took us.
Forever.
It took us 10 minutes doing that, and the rest 5 minutes, like the other 5 minutes, was like walking around.
Yeah, just it was very difficult.
I'm gonna assume you guys can do like a 15-minute walking mile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm on Jam Jar, so I can do a 10-minute walking line.
all right. So
Maths.
Exactly.
What languages do y'all know again? I forgot.
Hold on. Okay, I know.
Malamesian?
Yeah.
In Nalamesian Sign Language, and Celestial.
I know Nalamesian, Inderon, Zerotic, and Zahani.
Ooh.
I know
You're a smart
Nalmesian.
boy.
I know dwarf, and I know Getches, which was my
How do you
native.
know dwarf? That's not a language.
Dwarf.
Well, I didn't know it wasn't a language.
Did I
at the
just
time.
never give you the list of? Oh, I'm sorry.
I think Dorf was replaced by your home
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
you're wrong.
you would have gotten your common and then your learned language of Nalamesian.
I did. Where's my pencil? Oh, okay, here it is. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys come to the first floor of this tower, and you see the same thing Helga saw. Kind of like haphazardly assembled, kind of welcoming room, with this paper just all over the.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like looking through them to see if there's any that I can read that Helga might not
I'm
be able to.
I'm gonna put on my reading glasses and start combing through this.
So you two see a couple that are like to Hogarth, from your parents, like it's just like, and then a couple more to a kid what appears to be another apprentice, whose name is. Do I have anything written? I don't have anything written. Fancy name generators, don't fail me now. Tom. Hogarth and Tom.
Hey, Maddie,
Oh, it's Hogarth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the color of the paper like aged yellow or is it white?
They look kind of old-ish, but not so old they become yellow and crackly.
Okay.
Is this paper or parchment?
Pagement.
Pagement. Harper.
So I'm gonna go say, I spy with my little eye something white as I stare at the letters.
Is it my coat? Or my hair? Or my eyes?
Or me?
No, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Teeth.
Is it my sclera? There we go. That's the word. Or potentially your sclera.
Do I hear this horrid game going on?
You don't. You got enough. It's a horrid game. It's a wretched game. You got enough floors between you, I think.
Is it paper in hand?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Oh, God, forgot to mention when the paint bucket fell on you, the instruments behind you play like wah wah wah. Thank you. You guys back on the ground floor. Yeah, I think there's quite a few of these that you can read. There's a couple in Shihani, whichever one of you
Oh,
guys.
is that how you pronounce that?
Yes.
Whoops.
Whichever one of you guys read that. And it seems to be correspondence about, like, magic. Like, about some kind of, just kind of broad magical theory.
Is it anything that is it something that I would already know, or is this
You have a
something
couple
new?
books about magic, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple things that are, like, just basic kind of talk about how to make a spell work, that the guy can, like, that someone can get functioning.
Mhm.
There's stuff like that. It's kind of just basic magical trade talk, almost.
So it's not like theory, it's just more of a, this is how I did this kind of deal?
Yeah, kind of. And there's, like, one from AX, there you can see the initials, that it's about, actually about the Hand of God.
I'm gonna...
Alright.
What, is it in Shihani?
Shihani.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're reading more depth.
Yeah.
So, it's addressed actually from Taiko, which you know is a country on another continent. So it took a while to get here. But a lot of it looks kind of like smudged, so you can't make out the whole letter. But like what you can tell, it's about like. Also, it's been a while since you brushed up on your Shihani.
That's fair.
But what you can tell is that it's like essentially about like, have you heard of this thing? Pretty fucking wild. Let me know if you hear anything about it.
Is there another letter after this?
They're all like kind of haphazardly like taught. This kind of what this kind of looks like is. Alright, I just realized that none of you live in as such a pathetically slovenly way as I do. You know when you're drawing and you don't like how anything's turning out, so you're just dropping all the papers on the floor?
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of like how it's arranged. It seems like this has just been like a dumping ground for papers that they didn't really want to deal with, or like didn't have any use for anymore. So like, you could maybe locate the follow-up letter, but it'd probably take you quite a while.
I'm not gonna bother looking.
Alright.
I think we should.
Well, I mean, you don't actually know.
Alright.
I'm gonna be like.
Oh, you're not telling me?
I'm going to.
Oh.
There's a letter from initials HC that says,
Actually, I think what I am going to say is, hey, if you see any letters like either from or to AX here, could you let me know, please?
How about we just read all the letters out loud?
I mean,
all of them?
all of them.
Maddie
The ones
just
we're
died.
reading. No, the ones we're reading. It's like just instead of you, instead of Will having to tell us what's in the letter, we could just have already heard it.
Yeah, sure.
So,
sure.
I don't know, do any of you speak Shihani? Cause
No.
no? Do you?
Sure, Maverick, I asked you about like what languages I know, and you said that like,
Oh shit, yeah, I think you can read this.
well, I can read this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I can read this.
Oh, alright, so, We're looking for some more by and I'm gonna like tap the letter. This guy. Here
So
you
you
go.
guys are searching the floor for it?
Yeah, so we're looking now.
So you do find another letter that's dated more recently, and it is another one from AX, and it says, disappointing news on the hand to God front. I think it's a load of bullshit. It's like vague enough that no one's actually seen the thing, yet everyone appears to know that it exists. If you ask me, it's some fucking ploy. I don't know what. I feel like there's something bigger going on here. And that's obviously a summation. You wouldn't send a letter that just said that. There's also another thing that's like, say hi to the apprentices for me. Also check this shit out, and it appears to have something that like might have been like a postcard stapled to it. Not stapled.
It's a dope-ass drawing of a frog.
Yeah.
It's on there.
No, I'm afraid not. That would have been saved for posterity.
Fair.
There's one there's one from initials HC that says like,
Same
if
language?
you can, what?
Same language?
No, this is in Malamesian.
Okay.
But it's weird. It's kind of an old dialect of Malamesian.
It's like Middle English.
Yeah, it's kind of like what reading Middle English would be like for someone like us, or like not necessarily middle, but it's like antiquated.
Shakespearean.
Yeah, it's like an old like Kollasian dialect. You don't know what it is, but and it says something along the lines of like, pretty impressive what you're planning to do. If you can do it, let me know. God knows if you'll actually find anything, but pretty cool undertaking regardless. Something along those lines. It does not actually specify what the thing is.
Is it addressed to AX?
No, it's addressed to whoever lives here.
You can't, like, we can't see any...
Honestly, it does not have a name on it, no.
Oh.
It says the tower.
Oh, I thought it just said whoever who lives here.
Yeah.
That'd be very funny.
Just the guy that lives here, you know.
The thing is, like, it's addressed to the tower in the same way you would address something to, like, the U.S. Embassy. It's like, instead of, like, a specific person, it's like they're being sent to the location.
Okay.
But it does seem to be, like, for a specific person.
Alright.
So...
Y'all looking for anything else, or...?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, like... I'm just gonna pick up a letter.
Can I just like pocket all of the letters?
That's a lot of letters.
That's a lot of letters.
I'm looking for just things that mention magic theory.
Yeah, I think I'm just
Or
kind
that
of looking
or
for...
that have like diagrams of magic theories that like maybe I can get them translated later.
Alright, so
Yeah, I
you
think
don't
we're all
find...
just kind of looking for anything.
You
like,
find
pertinent.
quite a few letters that, like, refer to, like, oh, and I'm sure you'll like my new book, which I have enclosed. Or, like, yeah, you see one from fucking... Let me look at my names list. I haven't listed
Any book suggestions from those?
Yeah. Shadow and Bone? No.
You didn't have to look for Shadow and Bone. You see... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that refers to, like... And I've drawn this diagram for you, or like this is like a book that I think you should read. But you don't actually see the diagrams or the books, and you assume those have been separated from the letters and put elsewhere. Yeah, fucking book recommendations, I don't know.
The gatekeepers.
I dream of the
I
fall.
have that.
Yeah,
have that. Read that.
Wrote fanfic on.
Oh, you better believe it.
God, let me look at my books list. I hate you bastard. That's the worst.
See, Helga's the best character because she just charges in and gets paint spilled on her.
And leaves the party behind.
You guys are dead.
World building.
You literally just saw us out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. And
You wish we
then
were
I
dead.
Continued on my merry way.
Alright, I found my book documents. Yeah, you see one that's like recommended, and it's look at my fucking book list, and the first one that catches my eye is Grave Robbing, Fun, Free, and Cool by Max Cool Guy. That's like fucking awesome. I'm glad I prepared myself for these situations.
Is that one of the book recommendations?
No.
I do own that. Canonically, that is something I own.
Nice.
You have read it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You see a recommendation for Heaven Sent by Ari Brightman. And from what you can tell,
Which you have also read.
It's about some kind of, like a...
Dog.
Not arcane, divine magic, yeah, it's about divine magics.
Okay.
So, anyway, Let's keep
I also
moving.
fucking necromancy for youths.
Chaz.
My Chaz book is. You see one called On the Nature of Life and Death,
Which
which seems pretty interesting.
Yeah.
You own that one. Right?
I own all the books you've listed off so far. I own, so
Yeah, there you go.
you've read these.
I
yeah.
know you're in kind of niche circles.
Well, no, but
So,
we've been
we've been
sharing books.
trading
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are sharing books.
Except for
that
Shadow and Bone.
Kind of interesting, like good deal ones that you recognize. On the Nature of Life and Death, the notes are kind of like, yeah, I didn't agree with everything in here. Thought it was pretty interesting. And this one's also from HC. And it's like, I thought you might want to give it a look though. The guy who wrote it seems to be quite a character. Another one of those fucking capital scholars. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to pick out 10 random ones and then just pocket them.
Alright, write
For you-
10 random letters.
For you to deal with later.
Yeah, for me to deal with later.
Alright.
I forgot I have danger sense,
Mhm.
which gives me advantage on dex saves, like to traps and stuff.
Mhm.
Darn.
I think another 3 books that you find recommendations for are. The thing is, I'm doing that thing again where I'm trying to think of names, and it's like Gaunch's Bakery. It's like I'm trying to think of just like really bad book names.
The Divine, the Arcane, and You. It's about like
nah, that's
how
that's a beginner's book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
I need
mean,
some
that's kind of-
scholarly
here's the
things.
concept.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pose you a book concept. How like a living being interacts with various forms of magic, and how hypothetically one form of magic could be used like the other.
That's basic shit.
Shit.
Get out of
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Yep, basic
Write down Crystalline Threads by one Saya Al Sahil.
Hey.
AL-SAHIL.
Wait.
Oh, also, is there anything in the letters that mentions anything about like the crystals outside the tower?
No, but those you know what those are. You don't really need any
Okay.
reference to those.
We already
Yeah,
talked
Veli,
about this.
what do I call it? Tellurite isn't like uncommon. It's
No, it's
like,
just like, did they like clean up the Tellurite or something?
it doesn't look like it's been cleaned up in a long time.
What's the oldest letter there?
I think that you'd have to go through quite a
Yeah,
few
that's
pages to
not
find that.
something you
Okay.
just know.
What's Crystalline Threads, or what are the other 2 books?
Arcana Volume 4.
Just all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Terrence
Oops, that's not.
Pellwater.
No relation.
No relation. And Sex Magic 5.
By Roland
So,
Tumble.
6. No, you don't get a recommendation for that one. You already know about that one.
Already written down.
Yeah, you already read that.
Alright, so no sex magic.
Sex Magic.
Well, that's one book normally.
Listen, you're putting me on the spot
Disappointment.
here, and Vision and Light by Diplomat Lays.
Alright.
More like Diplomat Lath, am I right?
You know, you can always just say, I'll Discord you about it
Shut the
later
fuck up.
and write
No,
a
I'm
note.
not a pussy.
Yeah, how would our viewers on the
what-
podcast know about these books if she
These
discorded you
great
later?
books.
Well, because if I buy them, they'll end up on my character page in the
It's
list
not
of
the
books I
same.
have.
Okay, you've entered into another room.
Yep.
So you're trying to clear the paint off.
How much of me is red at this point?
It just looks like a large
You're a
bucket of
full
paint just dumped on your
communist
head.
now.
So,
Alright.
and then you kind of smear it off with your hands. So, like, kind of just imagine that.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
We're
This
just gonna see
sucks.
Helga like this.
Roll me a perception check.
Aw, yay. Oh. Oh. That's a 9.
And now roll me a dexterity save.
Okay, Evan, rules man. So danger sense, right?
Yeah.
Does this count as like a trap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then yes.
Do I get advantage on this even though I failed the perception check? This is just like stuff I can see it. Like if I wasn't covered in red paint and slightly blinded, I would be able. Wait,
I
no,
think
not blinded.
because you made a perception check and failed it, your danger sense is no longer working. Because I think danger sense is like, oh, you walk into a room and then like an arrow flies at you. You can do that.
You could just limbo it.
But if you like stare straight at the arrow shooter and go, and then walk off, then you'll
Alright,
smack.
Okay, let me roll that sweet dexterity save. Wait, save, right? Yeah.
Save.
15.
Alright, I think you just narrowly avoid the bucket
Yes.
of blue paint
Oh.
towards you after you tripped this tripwire that you didn't notice was there.
This is the worst tower.
Yeah, and it just kind of like splashes up under your boots, but you don't actually get hit.
Alright. What's going on in this room besides the blue floor?
Nothing.
Read that.
Yeah, it honestly does look like kind of a bare room, you imagine, because they don't want to ruin anything with paint. Yeah.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, it looks like there was like, what's it called? Furniture, but it's kind of been pushed to the margins of the room, so not to get painted.
Okay,
You
cool.
gotta walk to the other side.
Yeah. I look at the bird. Do we keep going up the stairs, dude?
It nods.
Alright. Okay, so my wisdom, it's a 10, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm not succeeding on any perception checks in this bastard tower. Can I just get my danger sense? Like,
Yeah, sure.
alright, cool.
Whatever.
Nice, thanks. Thanks God.
I think that will save you.
Oh God. I continue cautiously up these stairs. Are the stairs colored any paints?
You don't notice them from being
You got him.
Oh no.
This is
Is there?
the instruments are still following you, by the way.
Oh, guys. Oh, okay. I'm gonna request them to play something. Can you guys play the Rocky theme for me, please, while I go up these stairs?
They look at each other like almost as if like, if an instrument can express confusion, that's what they do.
They're playing like that one confusing chord, you know the one.
Yeah, and
Like
they
one of the
just kinda,
violins just goes like.
They just kind of like look at you, like they point towards you, like quizzically, like they're waiting.
Do you know any other songs other than The Entertainer?
I should have been playing that this whole time.
Yeah, why? Yeah, okay. I was wondering why you weren't
They
playing.
they just kind of look at each other once more.
Play the Spanish, please.
No! We are on 24/7 entertainer right
Alright,
now.
okay, we're still going with this? Cool. Alright, is there a door at the top of the stairs?
There it is, yes.
Alright.
There we go. Do we hear this like faintly?
Yeah, I feel
I
like.
think you guys have been kind of chilling downstairs for a long time, but I think you can like just faintly hear.
I'm
something.
on
We've been jamming to it.
I'm on like the 5th floor at this
Yeah,
point.
actually, yeah, I don't know.
It
if you can
echoes.
really hear
I
anything.
mean, wouldn't it echo at the spiral staircase?
But there's
Yeah.
carpets
No?
and stuff.
Wait, is there?
Yeah, there's carpet and there's
Okay.
like furniture around it.
I was just imagining like blank stone. Okay, that's.
What's going? I cautiously,
does know how to play this.
Mm-hmm.
I cautiously open up the door.
How cautiously?
Very.
All right.
on a D20, 90.
Nice.
Yeah, 90
So
cautious.
You kind of push the door open in front of you, so the bucket of paint just kind of falls in front of you without any splattering on yourself.
What color is it?
It's purple.
No, alright, nice.
Okay.
What's going on in this room?
Yeah. So this room, it doesn't look quite as scrapped out as the last. There's like bookshelves all around. Just kind of pushed
Okay.
to the walls.
Alright. I go and look at one of the books.
Okay. So
Is there like a big book that's like is there one that's like sticking out? like-
no.
no?
I think this is like
Just-
message books. They're all pretty thick.
Alright.
Like big books.
Nice.
Nice! Nice! Really good one, Will. Slap it in butt. Nice.
Yeah!
Really fantastic. I love it. Anyway,
Okay.
so honestly, it kind of looks like nerd shit.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
You love that, don't
Wow,
you?
I love
Helga?
that.
you go to make fun of people for reading in the library back when you lived in Humboldt. They got On the Nature of Life and Death by Kieran Delver. They got Vision and Light by Diplomat Lays.
Canonically, I'm like pulling these out, looking at the tile, and throwing them back.
Oh,
Just
like
roll
on the ground?
behind the shoulder.
Alright, yeah.
Did they like land in the page and get like permanently
No!
Don't say that, Cheng. We need these.
Secret passageway.
Hold up, the raven seems pretty distressed by you just like tossing everything on the floor.
I'm covered in.
And just kind of flapping
I am
his wings.
covered in pain. You be quiet.
And it just like gestures towards the bookshelf.
What do you want me to do? I take another book off. I put it back.
Yeah, and it's just like kind of like just all the ones on the floor.
This raven's a nerd.
I put the books back.
Alright.
Can I roll animal handling?
Sure, what for?
I don't know. Out of respect for this bird.
Okay.
Like that.
Bam. 7.
It just kills you.
Oh wait, no, I have proficiency. 9.
The bird seems indifferent.
Cool.
Are you kind of like just looking around the bookshelves?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, actually roll investigation.
Cool. I missed the dice. Alright. That's a 9. I almost got a 10, but then I have a negative modifier.
How long are you looking at these bookshelves? I want to give you a shot on this one.
And I was gonna say,
I just kind of wanted to find
While
some.
that's doing it, we can kind of keep
Um,
resting.
Yeah.
I'm still intent on finding the secret passage.
Oh,
that
okay. In that case, sure, yeah.
That I know is there.
So you just like pulling each book back and push it back
Yeah.
more just to see if it's a secret lever. You're not finding any secret levers, but eventually you pull this book out and you see a familiar looking symbol on the front. You look down at your own bear-tooth necklace, and you notice the same sigil carved into it that you see carved into the not carved, like on the front of this book.
What's
Embossed?
the title of the book?
So you look at it for a couple of seconds and you're like, why can't I figure out what the title is? And you realize it's because it's in a different language. You don't recognize it.
Damn.
But hey, maybe someone else will translate for
I'm
you and pick it with.
gonna I'm just gonna put the book in my pack.
Alright,
The raven just kills you.
the raven like,
I'm taking this one.
it's like, alright.
I guess so.
Works for me. So are you looking around anymore? Or just
Is there anything else like in this room? Just some bookshelves,
just some bookshelves?
nerd shit. All
Just
right,
nerd shit,
let's
dude.
go.
It's just nerd shit.
This place sucks. Let's go throw football.
You just took a book.
Oh no! It's like,
Subtract 5 from your strength score! Right now!
it's a gateway book.
Get rid of that shit! Get rid of it right now!
Wait, I open it up to make sure if it doesn't have pictures inside.
Actually, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, what you see is a couple, lithographs, I think.
Okay.
That's a good word.
Yeah, these like black ink pictures, and they're done with like a pretty extreme amount of detail, and so they're nice illustrations. And what you see is an image of someone who doesn't look too unlike yourself, like like blonde hair, blue eyes. You're just like tall and posing. Like standing atop some kind of mountain peak with their like hand like over their eyes as if like to shield them, and like just like looking out over a landscape. You see on a different page. I'm actually just kind of flipping through it. So like it's kind of like dramatic. Yeah.
Do these just look like generic mountains, or are these like? Do I recognize these as like?
I don't think
part of
it's
the mountains,
enough for you to
no?
like recognize if it is. You
If
can't.
there's any
tell.
like noticeable peaks or anything, I would know.
You wouldn't really recognize in this kind of small sample.
Okay.
There's one that's kind of a dramatic tableau of someone like a large burly man like holding a big spear and like shoving it into the mouth of some kind of like big serpent.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, all the Baroque paintings of Michael killing Lucifer. It's a little like that.
All right.
That's
that
exactly
kind
what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Or potentially one of
It's that kind of a pose and energy. Yeah, what else would you find? I think you find some. Yeah.
Fenris. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, exactly. We're going north.
Yeah, we're
baby.
going north, baby.
So, yeah, I think on another page you see one that's just like a diagram of like a fishing net that you recognize. Like, I think you were pretty young when you left, but you like would recognize.
Yeah,
this
I
kind of
was
fishing net.
I was like 9 or something.
Yeah, and then there's more pictures in it.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep looking, or
Take this net, go hunt fish.
only one?
I think the constant sound of the entertainer being played.
Oh shit! I didn't put on there.
It's kind of putting me off, so I'm gonna put it in my pack and continue on my merry way up those disgusting stairs.
Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. One of the other images you see is like a diagram of your own necklace, and next to it, it's got like an illustration of a big roaring bear. It's got also like a smaller illustration next to the big illustration necklace. It's also got another smaller illustration of someone with a bare head.
Okay.
That's like that's like a big like fucking ripped ass person with a bare head, and like above that, it's got an illustration of like a woman who just like there's like lines indicating like radiating light, who's like holding a big spear and just looks super like buff.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Gotta wish that for me.
You are
One
super
day, bud.
buff.
One day.
One day.
You listen to the next floor.
I suppose
Yeah.
the rest of us
Alright.
are also.
So you guys
we're
are
going. Or at least I'm going. I don't know.
yeah, you guys are ascending the ones at the bottom. You're saying the same stuff Helga did. Second floor is similar to the first. Second floor, same as the first, a little bit louder and a little bit worse. Yeah.
Is that going to be another thing like first right nothing, but like
No,
slightly
you
less
just-
perfect for
That's
that?
already a thing.
That's yeah.
So, yeah, you guys see this kind of this room with papers scattered about, kind of similar to the first, more letters. Also, like, what appear to be, like, shopping lists.
We can come back to these.
Yeah.
Lists
Let's
of magical
keep going.
components, and there's a big, comfy-looking sofa, and there's a,
Wait, I'm gonna go over to the sofa and like lift up the cushion seats for the change underneath.
yeah, I think a couple gold coins have fallen between them, so put this down here.
How many do I get?
3.
Okay.
Is there any like M&M's like that slid down the couch?
Yes, there are.
Eat them. Eat those M&Ms. Eat those couch M&Ms. Eat those grimy boys.
And they're, like, very old.
They've got the Telluride on.
Yeah, they got a thin Telluride sheen on them.
Those bad boys are so hard they can cut
I'm going
diamonds.
to go pocket one of them.
Alright. Write one crusty M&M in your
Awful. That's really bad.
Yeah, and there's a kind of like lowish coffee table in front of it.
And
Well-
I'm continuing up the stairs while
But
they're
yeah,
doing
let's just
that.
keep going.
Yeah, there ain't much to see in this one. What did I say the third floor was? The third floor is the music room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a spill of red paint on the carpet?
Was that in the
That's
next?
the
That was in the
next-
next.
that's
Yeah,
next.
that's next.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys open up the door and well, there's no door to this one. I think you just
No.
kind of went into it.
Yeah.
So y'all see a empty black and white checkered room.
And there's a piano there. There was canonically.
No, it's
There
following.
was a piano in there.
It's following
It's
Helga.
on.
Ah.
It's on Helga.
The entire piano just like started
And
levitating.
as you like, are you guys talking as you walk through anyway?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
discussing
We're
some of
working.
the arcane theories we were just
Yeah.
reading about.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this, the
We're
nerd.
being
Nerds.
absolute nerds here.
God,
yeah.
I'm happy I'm not part of that nerd session.
So, yeah. As you guys are walking through, you notice this place has really good acoustics. Like, you'll, like, say something and it'll echo for a couple seconds. Thank you.
I don't know if we
Clap,
established if I
like,
could sing or not. Hot damn.
I think I'm gonna roll me a performance check.
Alright.
I most definitely cannot sing.
This is going to be.
I
This is,
am a
wait,
musical boy, so.
you're a piano boy. I'm a violin lad. I can't sing.
Hello, darkness.
Roll me
my
a
old friend.
roll me a performance check that will determine whether or not you can sing for the rest of the campaign.
Ah!
Well, bud.
That's a 5! That's a 5!
And I will always love you.
I want to do a performance check for this.
Alright.
Yeah, we all
That's
do
going
it
to be
from.
one of Jared's side goals. Learn how to sing.
I hear a terrible beast.
Actually, what you do, you're like, from downstairs.
I tense up.
8.
Do it all.
And I
In a Russian accent.
I can't do that. You do it.
I think not.
That's
no, you're the one who
I
rolled.
can't sing.
You're the one who rolled. Do it.
Yeah.
No, I can't
Do it.
sing. I already
Do it.
established
Do it
that.
in a
Yeah,
Russian
you're actually
accent.
good.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you both of you are like You're average
Okay,
singers.
so
you're not
I'm
good.
going to just roll a performance check to see
Yes,
if I can with my
actually,
You're gonna
minus
have
one
the voice of a
charisma.
nightingale, and it's gonna be sad.
One!
Oh,
Not that.
Norman!
Not that one. But I rolled a 2 and I have a minus 2 charisma.
Norman, what's wrong with you people?
All the crystals shattered.
I don't think Norman's ever tried to sing before.
No.
So
He just learned what singing is.
yeah, he's like, oh, all right,
I
I'll
wouldn't-
try this.
I wouldn't call what we were doing singing. I'd call it more screeching.
Fair. I wanted to.
Maybe
Yeah.
I was just imitating
So
you
it
guys.
sounds a
No.
lot better because you're in this nice room, but it doesn't feel good.
I've never seen
What
Yeah,
if the worst is
Helga from a couple floors up here. This kind of like muffled hollering.
I'm uneasy.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue my way up.
And like the crow kind of cocks its head and like points down and speaks like.
Do you want me to wait for them?
And it like shrugs with its wings like a crow can.
Wanna go?
And he just hops up the stairs and then.
Alright, let's go, buddy. Good old Hogarth.
We've been abandoned.
Nothing new. That happened in my childhood. JK.
No, it did. You had a lovely family.
I know.
So
God, it was
What?
never me.
You don't
no,
have
I
an
had two
edgy
lovely
backstory?
aunts. That's fine.
No, the only thing like bad about my backstory, you'll have to find out when I tell
You'll
you.
have to find out in the movie.
Yeah.
God, this is fucking.
When I write my autobiography, you can read it.
Yeah.
Alright.
When I publish my hit new novel, Jared, still haven't established my middle name yet. Hot damn.
Have you ever read a book before?
Yeah, we've established that I have done this.
Yeah, I forgot, yeah.
And pamphlets.
It's been a
Nerd
while.
shit for nerds by Nerd McGee.
I think you're pretty.
Am I
think
right,
you're actually
boys?
pretty good at writing books. I think it's pretty forte.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like the first time you did it, you just felt like, this is what I'm for. I've done this. I've done this 1,000 times. You know, like you get it.
Yeah.
You're good at books.
Me, on the other hand.
Yeah, I'm giving you proficiency in book. Yeah, Helga, so you continue up?
Yeah.
So in this one you find what appears to be like a little workshop.
Oh,
And
dope.
yeah, and also like you can't tell what it is about it, but it feels more used than the other rooms you've been in.
Alright.
Like,
And-
it's just like this like table, like a craft table, a crafting bench. In the a crafting table. That's what it is. Fuck, I got my Minecraft wrong.
How
Anyway,
many
crafting table
of those
center.
9 slots are used up right now?
He's making a diamond sword.
Oh my god.
There's only
Pretty
the
dope, I
stick.
know.
There's one stick.
So
What's being? Do I see anything that's like currently?
actually you do. So
Oh, nice.
there's a book open to it, like a large thick book open to a certain page on the
Nice.
tool bench, the workbench.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of rings, just like a bunch of silver rings that all look pretty similar, just like lying around. And also on the walls you see like tools hanging, and you see like other books just kind of like in piles, and like it looks like a lot of work gets done here.
Okay.
Put
But-
one ring on each finger to make impromptu brass knuckles.
You could.
Oh shit, you actually could.
Yeah, so it's just like a bunch of rings lying around.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one of the rings and examine it.
All right, yeah.
I die instantly.
Roll Arcana.
Oh, nice.
Not Helga's strong suit.
Hat nerd.
That's Arcana is 11.
All right, so you can tell there's something magical about this.
All right, cool.
I would have loved it if you rolled really high.
That
Yeah.
would be
That
very
would have
funny.
been great.
You learned it through osmosis.
I'm gonna do all the rings. Like, are they all like the same looking? They all just look like. What do they look like?
They all look similar.
All right,
They're all
cool.
like simple silver bands.
All right. I'm gonna pick up another one,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put them both in my pack.
All right.
Um,
There's probably like 20-ish of them.
Oh, okay.
All up.
I'm gonna pick up another one and put that one in my pack.
The bird kind of looks at you like, dude.
They're for my friends.
Okay.
Is the bird like that right now?
I'll leave it at 3.
Oh, and the book is the
Yes,
book
you won't
is
get
in
one.
a language
I'm
you
getting
recognize. The book is in a language you recognize,
Oh, okay.
and
What's
it is the book's title is
Making Magic Rings and You, a Helpful Guide.
Yes, exactly. No, it's Harnessing the Arcane, a beginner's lesson in magic items.
Making Magic Rings
Okay.
and You. That's the chapter name.
And it's open to one called Ring of Protection.
Take another one.
Wait, can you say that book title again?
Making fucking what was it? Harnessing the Arcane,
Oops, he
a
wait.
beginner's guide to crafting magic items.
All right.
Take another one.
I'm gonna keep the current 3 that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a bit of my pack that's currently being like? There's no stuff in it. Like I want to put them in their own like quarantine
Yeah, sure. You
little
got
pocket.
Kind of pocket.
All right, nice. Okay, they're by
You got one of
themselves.
those good JanSport backpacks.
Yeah,
You
it
got all
has
those
like 80
good
pockets. All right, cool. I'm gonna put it in that like little small side one.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. I'll follow the bird.
Okay. The bird kind of like looks at like the rings and looks at you like, dang, you really need to steal all those rings, huh? And then it kind of like I think it gestures once again to the floor, like, you sure you want to leave him behind, kind of thing. And then flutters to the stairs.
I'm gonna pick up a ring and put it on its head like a little crown. And I
Yeah.
say, there you go. Now you have one too.
All right. The bird just freezes.
You good? I'm gonna pick him up.
I think does the ring fall off its head?
You are
Can I
very
try and
careful.
keep it on its head?
You are very careful and dexterous.
Yeah, sure.
I like put it up to my face and are you okay?
It's muffled from inside.
I'll just kind of like rest him on my shoulder.
Okay.
Oh
I think the
no!
ring would fall off.
Oh,
It's
darn
just
it.
bouncing on a bird's head,
Not.
right? Like.
Can I roll a thing to hope it
Dex?
stays on?
A
Okay,
dex
sure.
check?
All right. Would this also be, can I add my animal handling proficiency to this?
I guess that is literally what you're doing.
Yes.
Yes!
All right.
Most literal sense of it.
Oh baby, that's a 19.
Ayo.
You just kind of like push the ring down a little with your finger to keep it stable, and you just kind of like hold the bird on your shoulder because it's currently stiff as a board.
Okay.
Fucked up, but who you want to guess?
I love this guy. I love good old Hogarth.
Stop this!
I guess I'll just chill out in this workshop until my
Oh, so you're right? Alright.
Wow.
He seems sad.
Wonder why? Can we walk in at this
He-
horrific tableau?
But we first have to go through the other levels.
He
Yeah,
seemed
so-
like he wanted me to wait for my pals.
So, you come to the next one, and it's actually like a stairwell with a door instead of just kind of a normal,
Is the door open?
normal staircase. No, the door's closed, but you can see like there's like this reddish like paint, like stain, like almost like a puddle of paint on the floor.
I'm gonna pull out my quarterstaff, which I do have. It's in my inventory, and like push the door open with that because I am not getting any closer to that fucking door.
All right, roll a dex save.
I'm like 2 feet away, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I can't see. 15.
All right.
I do have an orb like taped onto the end of
How
that.
are you guys standing?
I'm off in the corner. What else is
I'm
in the room?
directly next to
Wait,
Jared.
are we not?
All right.
on
In that
the
case, you roll a
stairs?
dex save as well.
Oh wait, is this like
You're on-
stairwell and then there's a door?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm behind Norman.
Okay, so I
So
rolled
you're
a,
behind them.
Sadly.
Fantastic.
I rolled a 12.
Fantastic. So what happens is, you guys open the door, and it seems to, like, snap some sort of string, and a large ball on a chain comes down and hits Norman, and Norman, domino style, falls into the other two of you. Norman, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, the other you guys just take 2.
And he's dead.
And you'll fall into this puddle of paint.
I stand up, look at myself, snap my fingers, and cast Prestidigitation, and I'm clean.
Alright.
I can't do that.
You guys continue into the room?
Please.
Alright, so y'all walk in?
Yes.
Everyone roll perception.
5.
Nice.
No, wait. 7.
So I assume this is eye-based.
Sight-based,
So
yeah.
on my second advantage roll, I rolled a nat 20.
Would you look at that?
Alright, so what, Norman, okay, so y'all three stooges stumble into this room, and, Norman fucking Disney on Ice just, like, gracefully jumps over this tripwire, whoa, like, sees it and just, like, immediately springs into the air. The other two of you just kind of, like, plod on through and fall flat on your faces as another bucket of paint is deposited directly atop you.
What color?
Green.
This does not go with my clothes.
You are right.
Thank you.
Prestidigitation away?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Wait, do I just have the red paint on me and I just don't care?
Yeah, I
Oh, would you like that cleaned up?
Sure.
Now I'm getting good snaps.
There we go. Crisp, clean audio. Alright, so, the room
Happens.
that you have just fallen into is actually kind of sparse. It's, you can tell it's probably made just to trip up people coming in uninvited. It wasn't, it's painty. Other than that, there's not really much in it.
I hate this place.
Let's clean this room up.
Oh, your prestidigitation to clean?
Yeah.
Wait, real quick.
Alright.
Based looking on like outside, and like how many floors I've gone up, and the side, like just like about like how far up do I think I am right now? Like
I
Up
think
the
if you're
tower.
looking out the window, probably, you've been on what, 5 floors?
I think I'm on 7 now.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, ground floor, second floor, which is the living room, third floor, music room, fourth,
That was the paint room,
paint room, fifth, paint room, 2 electrically blue, and also the library.
and then 6 was the workshop.
Yeah.
I think I'm waiting here.
Yeah, so 6.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think
so
you're
almost
probably at least 60 feet up, probably
Okay.
around 70-ish.
All right, nice,
If you were to jump, you'd probably die.
nice, cool. Tell that to these D10s. How far up the tower? Like percentage of the way?
You'd say probably at least halfway up.
Oh, nice. Cool.
It's a pretty tall tower, but it's not Tower Babel.
Alright.
So, you're waiting and these instruments are playing for you, and you're hearing like, "Ah!" from downstairs. You see him after the paint bucket fell. And, yeah, you can just hear like people still coming up after you. You guys are heading up to the next floor?
Yep.
Alright.
We're keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
You see like a splatter of blue paint on the floor next to the door.
I'm not gonna go first.
I'm just gonna go first and just open the door with no fear.
I hope another
Bold,
ball
alright.
comes out.
So Norman walks right through.
Let me
Roll
open
me a
it.
dex save.
Norman fucking dies.
12.
Yeah, you got some paint right on your face, my man. Bucket of paint lands
What
on your
color?
head.
Oh,
Yellow.
and it's gone.
Alright. Clear to go, guys.
Or keep thank.
Fucking prestidigitation ruins all paint.
Yes.
And
Thank
what you
you,
guys are
Norman.
now is
See, now
a-
it'll look like none of us got hit by
Yeah, I
paint.
know.
You're just covered in it. It's
Yeah.
great.
So what you guys are, what you guys exit into is what appears to be some kind of little library.
Ooh, I'm gonna start looking around.
I'm gonna look for some books. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to the
Alright.
bookshelf.
They're pretty packed bookshelves. You can see where it looks like one book was taken.
Anything I'd be particularly interested
There's a lot of historical books.
I
There's,
take them.
Do you have a bag of holding?
in? Yes.
Hey, wait, is there a window?
What?
Yes. Oh, come on.
We can just throw them out the window
I
and
take
then
out my,
put them in our mounts.
I took my box of book holding out and just like shove as many books.
Probably fucking alright.
Okay, but before, as you're doing that, I'm gonna kind
You
of feel
guys
like.
know that you're like stealing, right?
Oh well, I don't know that. I don't know that anybody even lives here. From what I've seen, it's empty.
Yeah,
No,
it looks
fair.
kind of empty, yeah.
Yeah. And like, it looks empty and kind of dilapidated. So how am I supposed to know anyone still lives here?
Yeah, fair.
Also, Shadow and Bone 2, Electric Boogaloo. This time, it's necromancy, but worse.
Yeah, you do find Shadow Mode too. There you go.
It's the fucked up one.
Okay.
You find a couple, actually, like, next to all the books, you find, like, a shelf that appears to be just full of journals. And it, not just by one person, in various kinds of handwriting.
I take all of those.
Sure.
You just take them, you're not even gonna open them?
How many?
The biggest series of journals there is by someone named Asterath, and it's written in Nalamesian, so you can read it, and it's just, like, a bunch of, like, diagrams about, like, different, like, spells and, like, magical items. And a lot of the magic in it seems to be regarding inverting things.
Like people or like umbrellas?
Oh,
Like
turn
trees.
stuff upside down.
Oh.
Like a forest full of trees.
Like a forest full of trees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a weirdly specific branch of magic. No branch. Be researching, but a lot of it seems to be about like turn shit upside down, or there's a lot of stuff related to like underground caverns.
I know
like,
I'm not.
kind of like what?
I know I'm not here.
Yeah.
About like inside outing things.
No, not
You just get a fish and boom, inside out fish.
That's a different branch
Fucked
of
up.
magic.
I love it.
That's called necromancy.
Yeah. So there's some stuff involving like a lot of stuff involving like dowsing, like locating stuff under the ground.
I love that.
Yeah, you can use the inverting spell to like cheat on coin flips if you have good enough reaction
Like-
speed.
Actually,
Yeah.
Dowsing doesn't work. Like IRL, that doesn't work, right?
What?
No.
Because like.
It doesn't. It's kind of like in the same branch as like astrology, in things that sound like they work.
Oh,
but
dowsing?
don't.
No. I thought you meant inverting a coin.
Wait.
It's like, no.
Wait, what is dowsing?
Okay, it's basically, so you have like this two-pronged rod. It's like, you got two prongs, and then you got like that. And what you do is you hold it at one end, and where the rod dips down is where there's supposedly supposed to be water. Or lost things sometimes, but mostly water.
Whack.
So that's what dowsing is.
Messed up.
It used to be like, that used to be like a real thing that people believed in, but now just kind of for kicks. If you believe in dowsing, I'm so sorry, but it's bullshit.
If you believe in dowsing, get out of here. We're rational atheists, man.
They'll believe that the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
Get out! The Earth is a Taurus, you heathen.
It's not a belief when it's fact, Chang.
Yeah, we have someone in our party who actually believes that.
So
Our
anyway,
studious nerd, Helga von Bar.
yeah.
I found a book and I feel dirty.
Yeah, oh yeah, Helga, by the way, you can like hear from like the bottom, the next floor down, you can hear these nerds. Like, ooh, books! Like,
Talking about book shit.
These
Yeah,
journals
you can
recount spells of inverting things, and maybe that is what happened to trees outside
Also-
door.
it is not written like a book, it is written like a journal, so a lot of it is just like, it's like, you don't think you could necessarily piece together how to do these spells just from reading it, because a lot of it's just like fragments, like notes to the person's self, like, and, like
Day 28.
diagrams right now without any real context about what they are, what they do. There's like a lot of stuff about locating shit underground. There's a lot of like minor notes about like, weirdly enough, like restoration, like restoration of like old places or artifacts, or like just like trying to like preserve old shit essentially.
Day 28. It's cloudy. I had some oatmeal this morning. Today, I turned 5 trees upside down.
Exactly. Yeah, and just stuff like that. There's a couple journals labeled HC. Like the letters you found downstairs, in the same kind of scrawl, but it is written in like some kind of cipher. It doesn't appear to be written in like a language you're familiar with. It seems to be like some kind of like, you know how Van Gogh wrote all shit backwards or whatever.
Yeah.
Or no, that was Da Vinci.
Mirrors.
Yeah, not Van Gogh. Da Vinci.
Chi.
It's not that, but it's the same idea. Just like probably like.
Who's the Italians here, Nick?
Us.
And inside there are a lot of anatomical diagrams.
Jakes.
There are a lot of anatomical diagrams. There's like are you taking these as well?
I'm taking every single journal.
Holy shit, dude!
Okay,
Alright.
Maddie, in hindsight, my character's lawful neutral, so she wouldn't be like taking the books, but she would be reading them.
I
Wait,
need
you should-
how many books can fit in your little book compartment?
I have
thing?
absolutely no idea.
All of them.
Maddie didn't. I didn't really give Maddie details about it. Maddie didn't.
So
give me
hypothetically,
details
it
about
just holds as much as is convenient for the plot.
If you open it, then everything on Earth gets stuffed inside. Sorry, I'll die.
Campaign's over. I'm DM now.
So I'm grabbing journals and like opening up your book holder and putting them in.
She's like,
Hold on, I want to cut Will's cat real quick. He's such a fool.
what are you doing?
I am
Silly boy.
Are you stealing?
Of course not. There is nobody here. I am taking these for
Insight
further
check.
reading, much like you would check out a library book.
So I rolled a 12 on insight.
All right. Hey, wait. I don't know what my deception is. I don't think it's very good. Yeah. 10.
We have to talk about language.
So this isn't a library.
Is there a sign in here that says library?
No.
Darn.
Because.
And usually with a library, you have to like go up to someone and check it out.
But there is no one here, and this is interesting book that wasn't Russian.
It's close enough.
Yeah,
I thought it
interesting
was
book
nice.
that you cannot read in
Is
time
it-
we have.
Stealing thing wrong?
Ordinarily.
So a lot of HC's journals are kind of once again, you can't read it, but you can tell that like the way they're written seems very organized. Like studious is the word. Once again, a lot of like diagrams, like anatomical shit, and a couple kind of like weird diagrams of anatomical shit, like what appears to be like anomalous, kind of like magically created beings, right? Or like humans with like 4 arms, or like another grafted on whatever, right? I shouldn't have said whatever, come on. Arm, there. Stand arms again, because I don't want Will to go dick. Yeah. Yeah, bud. Yeah.
So
And
roosters?
Yes.
So
Yes.
roosters?
Yeah, people are.
Yeah.
These fucked up wizards are grafting chickens onto people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so,
Arms
like,
on
it
chickens.
seems a lot more like, flesh warpy kind of magic than whatever, Astaroth.
I'm
Up
taking
there.
that shit.
Yeah, Emperor's like,
Flesh warpy.
you can see that, the one thing you do recognize in the text, they use a lot of exclamation points. And, yeah, just like, kind of neat, nice looking diagrams thrown in it. And, yeah. Also magic circles, yeah.
I'm gonna take the ring off of what, Hargoth? That's what I've been.
He confirmed he was not Hogar.
Yeah, but that's what I've been calling him.
They call him Hargoth.
Because he's a bird. I don't know his name.
So you're ripping it in and he's like, kind of like flapping his wings, like.
Okay, alright, let's go up.
Alright.
The nerds are taking too long.
Okay.
Helga probably has a short attention span.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Helga's heading on up.
I feel
I'll get
like
to what you find in just a second.
I feel like when she wants to be peaceful, she can, just like attune to nature, just.
How you fight is you literally become a rage monster.
I'm so fucking tired of listening to entertainers. Coward!
Not every second of life is about fighting.
Sometimes you work out and you just feel really good
yeah,
afterwards.
sometimes you just have to sit there, holding
And sit
life
in
by
rage.
the hand.
So meditating as if you were like a magic user,
Am
channeling
I,
the energies of life.
Am I
That's
Am I channeling magic? No. I'm channeling peace, Evan. I'm channeling the wilderness.
Nature magic.
Well,
Hot druid!
yeah,
Oh,
both
shit.
of us thought the same thing.
Biggest plot twist of the campaign, Helga takes a level in druid, learns how to do dope magic shit, just doesn't acknowledge it. What do you mean? I've always been able to do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Helga would just go, "This is good magic, not bad magic,
Magic.
like you
Yeah, this
guys
is
do."
native nature.
I hear this and I quickly walk up the stairs.
Dang, alright. You're getting bullied.
Oh, are we like looking through books like, ha ha, Helga?
Yeah,
read.
No.
we're low-key harassing you from the floor below.
Wait, what languages do we share? Do we share any? Do you speak Celestial?
I
Darn it,
don't
no,
speak
none
any
of
magical languages.
Yeah,
How do you read spells?
I only know that I know 2 languages. I don't know if I know any more languages.
You'll figure it out.
Yes.
I gotta test you in all my languages, see if you know those.
Hargoth. What can you tell me about this book?
Oh, the one you're, you took?
Yeah, the one that had
Yeah,
some whack shit.
looks it over briefly, and he's like, takes a minute to compose himself. And then he's like thinking, like, history!
Thanks, buddy. Let's go.
Let's just never acknowledge that. Let's just go.
Wait,
Yeah,
how many floors do I think the tower is? I'm sorry.
I don't know if you can really tell from the outside.
That's
Maybe,
many from 2 to 20.
10 to 15, ish.
Alright.
Yeah, you guys back downstairs, still going through journals. Yeah, so, all the HC journals, weird flesh warping stuff. The AX journals are like, seem to be, like, have a large focus on, like, ley lines.
Oh, am I the only one that would be able to read this?
Yeah, they're in Shihani.
Yeah. So I'm reading this, like...
Alright.
Are you
I'm
aloud?
skimming this, yeah.
Are you, like, reading aloud?
Yeah,
Okay,
anything
because-
pertinent. I'm not like, day 12, today I saw a bird.
Yeah, when I say journals, I should, like, establish, like, they're work journals, they're not personal journals. It's, like, documenting, like, what you're doing rather than, like, in terms of work.
Yeah.
Rather than, like, your day-to-day life. So, AX's journals are mostly about ley lines. And these ones go back a couple of years.
What's the earliest journal entry?
Probably 3-4 years ago. And so there's, like, these are some thick journals, and there's, like, probably 4 or 5 of them. And, it's all about kind of, like, what's it called? Systems of magic, if that makes any sense. Like, the natural occurrence of magic in the world. And you notice, like, a pretty large section that's, like, just filled with, like torn out parts of, like, other pamphlets and books and stuff that are, like, been, like, I guess taped in and notated. And it's all about, like, how probably, like, 15, 20, nope, not 20. What did I put here? 10, 15-ish years ago, there was, like, a slow and gradual, like, what's the word, increase of magic that suddenly, like, kind of, like, boomed. Like, there was just, like, suddenly, like, a huge amount of, like, magical flare-ups across the world and, like, major ley line intersection points. And, there was just, like, yeah, a phenomenon where, like, a lot more sorcerers are born. And you realize this is actually, like, are you, like, reading it, like, to everybody and including, like, in a decent amount of detail? Funny enough, that is kind of, like, when your own magical abilities started to manifest. So I was pretty curious. You wonder if it's got something to do with just more magic in the world.
Wait.
Helping make you better at magic. But,
I'm, like, 55.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, not fucking manifest. Like,
so, like, they became more powerful, though?
Yeah, it's when you started getting good, I'd say. Yeah. I don't know why I thought you were a human for a second there, and now you're a halfling. Yeah. You could do magic before, but, like, I think that you guys being magic users probably would have picked up on that to at least some degree.
Yeah.
Maybe not you quite so much, because you weren't really in as much a magical community.
I was born 3 months ago.
Oh, fuck, yeah, I forgot about that, Norman, not you. Yeah, so that's kind of curious, because you actually have seen the repercussions of that, and you're weird, like, kind of wondering why you never pieced it together. And it's like, what you can tell just from skimming, AX has no idea why this happened, but, like, it's like, fucking curious.
Fucking whack, bro!
And it was quite a while ago. And, yeah, it's mostly just about natural occurrences of magic in the world, and just, like, the well-being of the kind of net of magic that overlays the mundane world. And there are a couple other kind of journal series. Do you want to hear anything about it? Just, like, brief kind of...
Yeah, just give me a TLDR.
There's one from someone called... Let me check.
I just spent 15 minutes describing book.
I swear to God, I'm not going to spend 15 minutes describing book.
You already did.
Yeah, you kind of already have.
What have I done? Yeah, you find one from someone named Arcturus, and there's no last name specified, but, it's... What?
I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say, I thought this was Dungeons and Dragons, not Books and Bitches. But it could have waited another 10 minutes for this book session.
Listen, you guys want me to, like, fucking talk about book, because you guys are going through the fucking bookshelves, I mean...
You can just say, like, you know, there's journals by these people, and then elaborate on them later, of course.
What kind of person would I be? Who would I be, Evan? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll just go through I'll just skim through more. So there's journals by someone named Arcturus that appear to be about mostly constructing magical items and just the creation of magical items, and also talking about harnessing new forms of magic, which is a little interesting because I never really thought about that before. Yeah, and it's just about there's a whole part about the idea of opening a rift into another plane to use magical energy from there. It's just I don't know. It's kind of it's all high concept stuff, and a lot of it seems more theoretical than actually plausible. But it's pretty interesting. And then I think there's another one by someone with the initials. Sorry, let me go through my big old list.
You should limit the number of books you add into the campaign.
Yeah.
For us to look at.
You know what? That's a good point.
Terrible.
Whenever I say there's a fucking room with a bookshelf, I need to specify that all the books are glued into place. Yeah, there's one by someone initials DT that honestly seems more broad magic stuff. This honestly seems
basic shit.
Yeah, more
amateur.
Well, no, it seems it's more of a general reference guide that someone has compiled rather than any
Take that one for hell.
We're taking up.
Rather than a specific research endeavor.
We're trying to
journals.
befriend her, not throw book at her.
Just do it.
20 minutes later, there's
Alright.
fucking journals.
Alright, you can elaborate on this later, but we'll move upstairs.
We'll ask you about it later.
Yeah.
So,
Did you just kidnap my box thing that holds the books and just shoved everything in?
I just when it was on you, you pulled it out and took a book and then you were and put one back and I'm like, ooh, book holder. And I just came over and started shoving books in.
I think you already know about that because that's where I put my books.
I'll just kind of collectively
Yeah, so we just kind of both walk up to
And I'm just standing there and be like, not my problem.
Hogarth.
nice.
Is this your tower?
He shakes his head.
Do you know the person whose tower this is?
Nods vigorously.
Is he or are they a friend?
Thinks about it for a second, shrugs, gestures at himself.
Should I be worried?
Thinks about it for a second, shrugs.
I'm gonna fiddle. I'm just gonna keep holding my war pick in hand.
Understandable. So, so you come onto the next floor, and you open the door into another workshop, and it's a different kind of workshop this time. The last one seemed to be more about actually making stuff, and this is a potion workshop. There's it actually seems fairly well tended to. There's a what's it called? There's brewing stands just around various usually micro. There's various distillation contraption looking things and various effervescent fluids bubbling away in their respective containers. There's a lot of shelves lining the walls, and each of them holds a bounty of little glass bottles with some kind of liquid in them. And liquids look weird. Some of them are this dark red, purple, kind of shimmery, pearlescent color. There's some that are bright green and glowing. There's some that are bubbling and fizzy. And just all sorts of colors and textures of potions.
What do I have that could hold potions?
They're
Your
not
mouth.
labeled.
They're not what?
Labeled.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Did I pass this potion room?
No, you just walked into it.
Oh yeah, got it.
Oh, it's you.
Oh,
yeah, bud.
I thought, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I
that
was
does,
thinking
yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take. Is there brightly colored? Is there a bright red potion?
Yeah, dude.
Is there a bright blue potion?
Fuck yeah.
I look at Hogarth.
He looks nervous. He looks very nervous.
Take them all, bitch boy.
I've always wanted to do this. I take it to the 2 potions.
Look at this nerd.
I full on pour the other one into the other one.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to drink them at the same time, like Matrix.
No.
Alright.
Look at this
Thank
nerd.
God.
Chemistry right now.
Look at this nerd doing chemistry.
Exactly.
What does the potion do?
I see you, like,
What is my
childish glee on your face as you pour one potion into the other. And Hogarth kind of, like, leans back and, like, squints his eyes.
He's on my shoulder, by the way.
Yeah, he
Okay,
is.
good.
And, as you pour them, it starts to, like send out, like, sparks and, like, wisps, like a puff of smoke.
Oh,
And,
nice.
like, when you pour it, like,
Hell yeah.
fully in, it, like, fizzes and, like, bubbles and sparks and, like, it glows a little, but nothing more than that.
Congrats, you made shit liquid.
Congratulations! Yeah, and, like, you guys swirl them together and it, like, becomes, like, purple and it kind of fades to, like, this weird, like almost like,
It's beige now, motherfucker.
I put
this kind of, like, grayish color.
Alright, I put Helga's brew on a stand.
You put Helga's exquisite brew on
Yeah.
the stand, alright.
I'm gonna write, is there like fantasy Sharpie around?
There's not.
Okay. Is there
Charcoal?
like
Everything in here is unlabeled.
fantasy,
Do you have any ink on you?
no.
I do.
Alright.
I do.
I don't have writing supplies. What do you think I am?
Some kind of nerd.
I look at Hogarth. Do you want to try any of these?
And Hogarth actually thinks about it for a second. He, like, looks around, and he, like, kind of, like, flips from shelf to shelf. And he, flies back down to the counter, and there's a book there, and he, flips it up, like, kind of, like, waves his head in there, flips it open with his beak. And, he, sees a page with his beak and, like, turns it, and he's, like, looking through it. And he's, like, looking at the potions on the, shelf, and he just kind of, like, looks at you dejectedly and shakes his head.
Any for me?
Yeah, he thinks about it for a second, and he, like, kind of shrugs and gestures to the book.
I'm gonna look through this book.
Alright, so,
Huh,
nerd.
like, you using magic? What? No,
I like this little character growth.
Yeah.
You just like immediately step away from the book as soon as you walk in.
I trust Hogarth with my life.
so, the book appears to be, like, kind of specialized. It's about, like, overall potion theory instead of recipes for specific potions.
Okay.
And, it kind of describes how to give them, like, different physiological effects and, like, what specific ingredients and, ritual can kind of create various, like, bodily effects. And, like, a lot of it seems to be about, like, kind of medicinal stuff.
Alright.
But, nothing that would really help you identify any specific potion.
Yellow.
Okay.
Sonic.
Why are you doing this?
Green one.
I'm gonna,
Teeth rot.
please.
Blue one.
Helga's gonna try, is there a cork around?
Oh, yeah.
Helga's gonna pack up Helga's brew.
Helga's good brew.
Helga's
Alright.
exquisite brew.
Liquid.
Exquisite.
You take a sweet vial of Helga's exquisite liquid,
Heck yeah.
put it in your...
Aw, sweet.
Maybe it'll be there for you at a time of great need. Or are you taking both vials of Helga's exquisite
I'm
liquid?
taking both.
Alright, put 2 vials of Helga's beautiful brew.
We're gonna,
There
like,
it is.
a year down the road,
Yes.
you're gonna be like, what is this? And drink it.
Liquid. 2 vials.
Oh,
Nice.
you fucking drop your backpack and it explodes.
Oh yeah, that's what you
Yeah,
were
that's how
carrying around.
Havard died.
Yes. I'll never forget.
Oh, okay. So I do, like, I know how to brew, right? I got myself some brewing supplies, right?
Yeah.
Like, does my knowledge of the magic that is making some dope ass beers, do I understand? And like, I would get distillation, but like,
yeah, honestly, I think you recognize a lot of the equipment that's being used.
Okay.
You don't recognize really the liquids going in, but you understand the general processes.
all right, cool. Nothing that would help me figure any doodads out.
I guess if you like went through the book, you could kind of like figure out what would correspond to like what kind of like general effect. It'd probably take a while though.
Yeah. I'm not about to be touching these gross ass like eyes and jars and stuff.
Yeah, there are some eyes in jars. There's like very
Messed
special
up.
moments.
Ooh,
Very
wow.
fucked up.
You better not
You
have
would
it.
carry around an eye in a jar. Real fucked up.
Disgusting.
Jared, it does canonically have a glass jar with some like
Weird
pickled
flesh.
flesh in there. Yeah, it's literally just
Oh.
labeled weird flesh because that's just the trinket.
And you
Um,
haven't shared it with us?
How
Chug,
rude.
chug, chug, chug.
I look at
Bonding
Hogarth
moment.
and I'm like, you better not have anything to do with these eyes.
He just kind of shrugs.
Alright.
He was the one who took them out.
I mean, he's got a beak for a reason.
Alright.
Were you... Did I already ask it? Were you always a bird?
Shakes his head.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
That makes sense.
What are you?
Do you like being a bird?
Shakes his head no.
It's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder
He's
what the
sad.
bird's intelligence is.
On we go!
I mean, he's awakened, probably.
Yeah, he's got the intelligence of a human man.
Fun time.
So,
An
yeah.
average human man?
How do you know?
How do we know?
Just a
You want
question.
to give him an IQ test? So,
I always have a spare in my backpack.
We all have to take it.
Yeah.
Jared got a 5.
Yeah, I failed my IQ test.
It's like golf. The lower the digit, the better for old Helga.
True shit. So,
The less of a nerd she is. Next to
Y'all-
the chemistry equipment.
so you guys are going up to the next floor as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you head into what appears to be some kind of workshop. It's,
With potions?
no.
No, this is
Oh,
rings.
Helga was going on to the next floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute. So
The
is
instruments
Helga
are
on
still
the
following you and playing the entertainer. I just didn't want to listen to it anymore.
Awesome.
I gotta establish.
is Helga on the 8th floor? So it went paint room as the 4th, then
Yeah.
paint room 2 as the 5th, and then 6th was the library, and then workshop, and then potion
Oh,
workshop?
library was the same as paint room too.
Oh, okay, I see.
They are one and the same, my friend.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
So,
It's like you don't even listen.
well,
Yeah,
actually, real
it's-
quick, Helga,
yeah,
as you go up the stairs, you find another one that's like a stairwell with a door, and you can hear behind it like someone like walking around. You hear like, like someone's like dejectedly unhappy about something.
I'm gonna uneasily knock